So good morning, class 11C. But yesterday we started with the new chapter, that is organization of data. So we learned that the data can be organized by classifying it. So what is classification? Classification, as I told you yesterday, is when you put the data into different classes according to their similarity and diversity. Classification is of many types, which we discussed yesterday: geographical classification, chronological classification, qualitative classification. So today we are going to start with quantitative classification. Beta, what is quantitative classification? When we classify the data according to some characteristic which is capable of numerical measurement. जब हम डेटा को क्लासिफाई करते हैं किसी ऐसी करेक्टरिस्टिक या फीचर के बेसिस पर जिस करेक्टरिस्टिक को हम न्यूमेरिकली मेजर कर सकते हैं, so that type of classification is known as quantitative classification. So when data are classified, data के साथ बेटे मैंने R लगाया है क्योंकि data is a plural word. डेटा का सिंगुलर होता है डेटम, राइट, डेटम, but we normally make use of singular plural term because only aggregate of facts are called as statistics. That's why this word is most commonly used. It is a plural word. So when data are classified according to some characteristics which can be measured numerically, right, like your height, you can mention your height in numbers, your weight, your income, age, marks, production, prices. All these are capable of numerical measurement. So whenever we classify the characteristic which is capable of numerical measurement, it is called as quantitative classification, right? Now quantitative classification is also called as classification by variable. ठीक है, इसको हम classification by variable भी कह देते हैं. Now what is variable? Variable is बेटे any characteristic, any phenomena which is capable of numerical measurement. ठीक है, anything which is capable of numerical measurement and whose value changes over time, that phenomena is called as variable. I'm repeating, any phenomena which is capable of numerical measurement. For example, price of any commodity, production of any commodity, income of any person, expenditure of a person, supply of any commodity, demand of any commodity, your height, your age, your weight, ठीक है, all these are capable of numerical measurement. You can put these into numbers, right? So these are capable of numerical measurement. That is, they can be measured numerically. इनको हम numbers में measure कर सकते हैं. And their value also changes over time. ठीक है, टाइम के साथ साथ इनकी वैल्यू भी चेंज होती रहती है. Such phenomena are called as variable. इनको हम क्या कहते हैं? वेरिएबल. देखो वर्ड कहाँ से बना है? वेरी. वेरी का मतलब चेंज होना. ठीक है, सो वेरिएबल इज अ फिनोमेना which can be measured numerically and whose value changes over a period of time. ठीक है बच्चे, यहाँ तक क्लियर? Variables are of two types, bete, or variables can be classified into two categories. One, discrete variable, and another is continuous variable, right? Discrete variable, bete, these are those variables whose value changes in complete numbers. ठीक है, जो कि एग्जैक्ट या फिनाइट होते हैं और जो कि फ्रैक्शंस में एक्सप्रेस नहीं हो सकते. ठीक है, इन सब लाइंस का एक ही मतलब है बेटे, those variables which are exact, finite, ठीक है, which change in complete numbers, which cannot be expressed in fractions, इनको हम कहते हैं discrete variables, ठीक है, जिनको fractions में हम बिल्कुल भी express नहीं कर सकते. For example, if I ask you how many members are there in your family, all of you will be answering me in whole number. Your answer will be different, but all the students will be answering in whole number, that is 2, 5, 7, 6, 2, 4, 3, 8, 10. ठीक है, कोई ऐसा नहीं कहेगा 10 and a half, right? Or if I ask you how many old age people are there in your family, so again you will be telling me 1, 2, 3. You can't be saying 1 and a half, 2 and a half. Or if I ask you what was the score yesterday in yesterday's match, or what was the score of Virat Kohli, how many runs did he score yesterday? Okay, so your answer again will be 46, 47, 55, 99. You can't be saying 99.5. ठीक है, so जो भी वेरिएबल बेटे कंप्लीट नंबर में चेंज होता है, जम्प्स में बढ़ता है, उस वेरिएबल को हम डिस्क्रीट वेरिएबल कहते हैं. So I have mentioned the example here: number of children in a family, or number of members in a family, number of goals. हॉकी का मैच हुआ, फुटबॉल का मैच हुआ, उसमें कितने गोल्स हुए, number of runs scored in cricket match or any other match, ठीक है. So these are all exact numbers, finite numbers. These cannot be expressed in fraction. So such kind of variable will be called as discrete variable. ठीक है, but all the variables are not such. There are certain variables which can take all the possible values within the specified range, right? There are certain variables which can take all the possible values within specified range. For example, if I ask you what is your height, okay, I ask you the students having height between 40 centimeter to 50 centimeter, stand up and tell me your height. Okay, so one of you may tell me 42.5, another may say 42.6, still another may say 49.4, right? So your height can take all the possible values within this specified limit. That is, your height can change in fractions, it can change in complete numbers as well. ठीक है, so ये fractions में भी express हो सकती है और ये complete numbers में भी express हो सकती है. ये जरूरी नहीं है कि आप वो complete value में या jumps में change करें. So any range, anywhere, you know, variable which can range anywhere between the predetermined limits, that is called as continuous variable. So you can take so many examples of continuous variable. Your height, it can be expressed in fractions. Your weight can be expressed in fractions. Your income, prices of the commodity, production of the goods, okay, all these can be expressed in fractions as well as complete numbers. So it will be called as continuous variable. Okay, so if you are asked to differentiate between this discrete and continuous, the variables which are exact and cannot be expressed in fractions, discrete ho gaye. The variables which can take all the possible values within the specified range, continuous ho gaya. These variables change in complete numbers. These variables change in fractions as well as in complete numbers. Then third point of differentiation, you can give example: number of children in family, height. Clear? How to classify the data when it is, you know, or how to, you can say, classify variable. ऐसा phenomena which is capable of numerical measurement, उसको हम कैसे classify कर सकते हैं? There are two methods. One is the raw data. ठीक है, raw data is nothing. It is the data as collected by the investigator, nothing has been arranged, it is just raw data, unarranged data है, ठीक है। अब अगर हमने इसको क्लासिफाई करना है तो उसके लिए हम यूज करते हैं स्टैटिस्टिकल सीरीज। What are statistical series? Because statistical series are nothing but it is referred to as those data which is arranged in some logical or systematic order, right? जब हम डेटा को किसी भी लॉजिकल ऑर्डर में, किसी भी सिस्टमैटिक ऑर्डर में अरेंज कर देते हैं, उसको हम कहते हैं स्टैटिस्टिकल सीरीज। Now, statistical series can be further classified into two. One is individual series and another is frequency series. Okay, this is frequency without, sorry, series without frequency, and these are series with frequency. ठीक है, so जो individual series है मैंने बता ही दिया, it is series without frequency. So here you can write down the meaning of individual series, those series in which the items are represented individually, हर आइटम को इंडिविजुअली रिप्रेजेंट किया जाता है। यानी अगर रोल नंबर वन के भी 52 मार्क्स है, रोल नंबर 7 के भी 52 मार्क्स है, तो हम इनको इंडिविजुअली रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे। ऐसे नहीं लिख देंगे कि 52 टू स्टूडेंट्स के मार्क्स, नो, एवरी आइटम इज written individually. So this type of series in which we do not make use of frequency, we represent all the items individually. These are called as individual series. Okay. On the other hand, there is a frequency series. Frequency series can further be classified into two categories. One, discrete series. Discrete series are also called as frequency array. इसको हम frequency array भी कह देते हैं। और continuous series, also known as, commonly known as frequency distribution. Their meanings, their examples, how to make individual series, discrete series, and continuous series. That is their construction, their formation. We will discuss tomorrow. So by today, you know this down for today.